What's up, YouTube? How's everyone doing? How's it going? I hope y'all are having a lovely day. I am going to start over in Esoteric Ebb. I'm not sure. I just want to be with my boy Ebb. Wasn't super pleased with how the game started off last time. Have a better idea kind of what I'm doing now. So let's just jump right on into it with a new game. Hold on. And here we go. Now that I kind of have an idea of what we're doing, and so I don't have any conflicting arrangements with it, I'm going to start off by going, what did we do last time? I liked Little Weirdo. You were a novelty to them, the boy who would do or say anything for their attention, for their approval. After 2 or so years, you got quite good at it. That's what we're starting off with. Let's see here. We're going to give ourselves some intelligence, a little bit of wisdom. We'll make ourselves a dexterous little boy, make sure we have some strength. And we don't have much life, so that's okay. You know what? Let's drop 2 from wisdom. Let's drop 1 from intelligence and give ourselves some constitution. All right. Ebb, our little weirdo. Here we go. All right, here we go. 5 days until the first ever election. An explosion erupts at the heart of the city. No one wants to deal with it, so they send you. A cleric with good intentions, but no direction, albeit one with incredible conversational skills. That's our little weirdo Ebb. Complete your quest in any order. Don't be afraid to make interesting choices, and remember to always play the winning side. The campaign will take you from level 1 to 6. We'll play for about 5 to 8 sessions. It's been a journey to put this together. I hope you have a good time, Chris. Thank you, Chris. And whatever you do, don't believe a word your 8 wisdom says. I won't. Wisdom's a liar to me. Our little blue dot. Jor, truth and nothing else. A voice declares. What is your name? Ragan? Rag? I always called him Rag. Your name is Rag. Rag. Correct. You answer another question from the darkness. What is your occupation? What is this, an interrogation? What's an occupation in this context? This is for sure about your job. You know the job? Your class? Tell the voice about your class. Class. What class am I? Lower class. Not sure any answer is good here. Just go with whatever works in the moment. You're a high-class scoundrel, the best of the best. I'm gonna stay silent on that. Honestly, since you don't know who you're dealing with here, I agree. It's probably smart to shut up. It takes a while before your next question is posed. I'm trusting charisma on this, baby, because that's what we are all in on. What is your current goal? The goblin chieftain, she needs you. Why are you giving me all these questions? This fellow wants something. No idea what, though. You should probably lie. Tell him you're collecting taxes or something. That would be fun. I'm a teeth collector. Define the goblin chieftain. Is that right? You know it to be true. No reply, no feedback. Then the voice asks, what is your political affiliation? Question strikes your entire consciousness, sending it spinning. This setup has to be the National Party of Norvik, of course. It is the Asgalius. Yes, they're decent, possibly. We move beyond the bounds of dictators. We are free to make our own choices thanks to the revolutionary freestriders. All right, the elections are exhausting. We are going to be part of the revolution. Peace, prosperity, and fraternity. We're going to be rich. The voice is fading. This is the end. The final question. How did you die? Following your convictions, my strength says. Now's your chance. Break free. I fell into divinity. She took me all. This right here. This little beginning. This is where the music slaps. This gives me chills. Gained by Christopher Beauregard. Published by Raw Fury. It's nothing like Raw Fury. God, just listen. Ultimate synthwave, baby. I can't wait to see where this takes us just from the little bit that I've played. There goes our pocket watch. All right, let's go. I'm here for it. Esoteric Ebb. I still wish I knew what esoteric meant. I guess my wisdom's not high enough in real life. Or my intelligence, I guess, at that point. They go hand in hand. And here we are in the apple-filled morgue. All right, Ebb, wake up. Let's get up and at 'em, boy. Love that you still have your bucket on your head. Up and Adam, day 1, March 22nd, 27 PE. You. Fresh start. Your body aches, is stiff as if you slept for days. Don't sleep in the armor, dumbass. The true man always does. Ready for your glorious quest to continue? Let's check our stuff. What stuff? So, an interesting thing about this, the time only moves when you're in conversation and dialogue, making choices, figuring things out. Is as long as you're walking around, the time stays still and the days don't move. Only time moves is when you're talking. So you have to be super concise on, I feel like, what you want to do to make the most of it. Your hands dart around your pouch and uniform. Panic, sweat. No spell book, no mace. Face it, you've been robbed. Your legs shake, tears begin to form. Deep breaths, your belongings are surely here somewhere. Let's look around, see if we can find anything. A circular stone chamber, storage for apples and corpses. Those piles of apples, is this Tolstad? All right, what's this about a quest? Oh yes, a quest. You're on a quest to save the city. Interact with words, okay. Earth be blessed. Earth is your god. Save the city. I remember everything. Do I remember everything? Not sure. Do you have some sort of amnesia? No, just remember it. Your thoughts are scattered, but your memory's intact. Okay, but what about the quest again? You got a job, the tea shop job. Tea shop job? Yeah, tea shop job that blew up. Easy job. You'll be done in a day or two. Just a job. So I've done this before. A quest. I like those. I like the quests. Good attitude. There's always more around the corner, so look out. Don't want to miss any. Job. I've done this before. Well, maybe not this particular type of job. Previous experience lies more in some basic Earthguard militia service as well as a few at the towers. Earthguard, the heroes of Norvik, keepers of the Selah, defenders of humanity, your brothers. Your home city, founded by your god towards the end of the Coast War, is built upon several layers of ancient ruins. The Coast War was the Great War, a conflict between anarchists of Reeds, as well as every other nation connected with them across the coast. Okay. Rogue sorcerer is not your main subject, but yes, you've read a lot about those types of fiery events. They're not too common these days. All right, I don't care about how much time I have. Let's go. Random tea shop blew up, more or less, but you got like 5 days to do it, so no stress. There's also bullshit politics involved here. You'll love it. Yeah, let's finish the job. Damn right, you'll do great. Now get going. All right, but first I feel dizzy. Ah! All right, at half health. The weight of the Earthguard uniform, adult pain takes hold. Your body aches. Its contents are rotting. You must consume an apple now. Apples here, okay. Corpses and apples. What the hell is this place? Just take it easy. You might have failed at getting the first 200 or 300 people like you, but you got 500,000 other folks fooling this city. Let's go. I'm ready to fool every single one. It is with the utmost confidence that you know eventually someone has to love you. You know, I feel that way in everyday life. Ebb and I are closer than I thought. It will suggest to inform, offer unique pass, trust them at your own risk. Okay. Very confused. That's usually the case. One step at a time. Get going. All right, let's eat this. Well, let's first grab that tattered cloak. Okay. Oh, an Earthguard cloak add-on has been ripped to shreds at the base, but you can still use it. Please don't. This thing is disgusting. Let's wring out the water. Filthy liquid falls to the floor. The stony chamber is still quite wet. Should I wear this? No? Of course you should wear it. It's a perfect tool for any decent rogue and or ne'er-do-well. So what is it? So what if it's a little damp? You have to wear it. But I'm not a rogue. Sorry, that word, I'm not a rogue, is not in your vocabulary, actually. Please rephrase. That's not one word, though. That's not one word, though. So pedantic. You reach for your fancy red pouch of holding. The cloak easily slips inside. Gods, I can fit so many items in the seg. Yes, you're very lucky. All right. It's worth 10,000 crowns. How did I afford this? Of course, you don't truly own this pouch. Property of the state. Shut up. It's yours. You can do whatever you want with it. Now go put on the cloak. I'm not putting on the cloak. But let's see what this is. Shrine of Earth. Okay, the colors fade. The moment is hollow, void of all life and divinity. Worse is covered in rotten apples. Sacred sign. My dyslexic self. A sacred shrine left in the state. It's an insult to Earth and of his people. Can I pray here? What exactly? To Earth, of course. Earth. I need to pray to Earth. You may pray as you wish. All right, kneel, move on. The shrine towers over you. You feel small. Cast spells, you must first prepare them at shrines. Prepared spells. Do I have any spells to prepare? Cure wounds? Okay. Got a healing spell. Sweet. I'm not worried about the pot. I need to pick up this apple and eat it. All right, we're over here. There we go. We are now... Wrong buttons. There we go. Okay. Let's take this letter. Voting card. Minus intelligence. Awesome. What's this? Shield of Faith. Memorize Shield of Faith. Let's see. Prepare. So I can have 2 prepared. Cool. Let's see what you're up to. Zombie. You approach a shambling man by the apple pile. He does not acknowledge your presence. Just stare at him. Glance under his hood. You catch a blank expression spread upon a dried face. Poke him. The man does not appear to react in any way to being poked. Wait, is this a zombie? Found this voting card. Is it yours? The zombie doesn't even grunt in your direction. He just keeps working slowly. You grip the voting card firmly in your gloved hand. It is indeed yours. Keep it safe. You're very rude. Did you know that? Thinking of voting for the nationalists. They've got a good plan for the future of the city. Revolution will be good for the city, I think, don't you? Need to establish government. I don't need to revolution, we said. Oh, yes, they'll bring the fortune of reeds to every corner of the coast. You become a free strider. Gain 10 experience for choosing his political stance 2 times. With permanent suffrage, the people will be able to steer us in a fortunate direction. Open trade with the free cities of reeds will make us all rich. Just have to hope the guilds don't rebel when Earth's labor protection laws get thrown out. Open trade. Fleshy ball planks don't reply. Am I boring you? Zombie. All right. Should I defeat the zombie? Yes, it's only just undead are not allowed in Norvik. Guy's not harming anyone. Honestly, he's probably more a productive member of society than you. No offense. Let's attack the zombie. Yes, deal with foul creature. All right, turn-based. Got it. Check our roll. 4. We suck. +1. Okay, 5. Yeah, it's definitely going first. Bite! How are you slower than a damn zombie? The zombie just stands there. No, he's reacting. Just take some time. Your turn. Show mercy. Keep your composure. Wait and see. Hold up a closed fist and say, here, look at this, and quickly try to trip him. You get +3 of that. You get +4 because the zombie moved first. Let's do the hold up the fist. Got it. Success. Your sneaky maneuver works. Quick whack, you get to stumble backwards. There you go. Zombie's hostile. His neck snaps around. Yeah, you really pissed him off. You can tell since you're a people's person. 3? Oh! Yeah, whoa! This undead abomination must be apprehended before it causes damage. Ow! Let's try this. No! He didn't grab his arm. How strong is this foul creature? I'm dead! I'm dead! I got health back. I'm gonna try to make him do something. You're ready, dominate this creature. Serve me. Stares at you. Got its attention now. Hit again. I order you to leave this place. Fly. The zombie immediately shuffles away, disappearing down the stairs. You take a deep breath as you realize he's most certainly not coming back. Foul creature returned whence he belongs, dark pell beneath. But wait, the loot. Gah, you'll never get the tooth. There's a tooth? Okay. Cure wounds. Cast cure wounds using the first spell slot. Yes. Okay. There we go. Take that. Take that. What is this? Pour goods. Oh, that would have been nice to have. Is this glow glass? Very common magic item. It's through here. I can't get through there. Door's locked. Okay. What's that? Great mound of apples. Upstairs we go. I can't believe I missed out on loot. Viskin Zalea up at Tolstad. All right, Viskin. He's the local mortician. The pale man sits hunched over a stack of forms, busy at work, his pencil slowly filling out line after line. On top of paper, you see an icon of Serpentine Drake. Symbol, it's on a lot of official documents. It's Great Perch of Norvik, a drake-like sea creature found along the River Torna. The River Torna is the second longest documented river along the coast. Up and about, are we? Wonderful. I am Viskin, local entrepreneur and proprietor of this lich house. It appears you don't really belong here, but if there is anything I can do, cleric, just let me know. All right, cleric, servant god, he smiles at you. His smile causes you to stir a deep feeling of unease, as if it's almost there, but just not quite. I woke up below. Yes, I know. Maybe you should ask why instead of stating the obvious. Next to a wet cloak. Apologies, I told Oz to throw that thing away. On one of those stone slabs. Uh-huh. In full armor? Eartha Guard's finest. As in next to a bunch of corpses. Why? Puts down his pen. I'm afraid to say you've been through quite the turmoil, cleric. Tell me everything. Of course, it must be confusing. To tell you the truth, some fishermen brought you here last night. They caught you in their net, took you for a corpse. Not that I blame them, you weren't exactly in prime condition. You quite literally live in this filthy uniform, no wonder they thought you were dead. So all he knows is I got by fishermen. Talking matters with time. Where can I find them? He ponders your question. I did not ask for names, sorry to say. But perhaps Water Lane? That's just a guess. Water Lane, the largest trade port in Norvik. Okay. Lots of boats hang out there. Either that or the local tavern. I hope you find them. Do you know how I ended up in the river? Not river, the river. I'm afraid I don't have much to tell. Perhaps you fell off one of the bridges to Tolstad. All right, Tolstad, sprawling city. That's where we are. Sounds like the start of a great drinking story. The I woke up in a lich house tale. You don't have a lot of those, so that's good. I would never fall. It must have been an assassination attempt. Perhaps there's an esoteric explanation to all of this. Perhaps you would know, cleric. So I am in fact alive. The pale man stops for a moment, looks you up and down. Yes, I believe you are. All right, I have some other questions. Do you now? Figure out what's weird about this guy. DC 32. No shot I'm rolling that. There's a zombie in your basement. Oh, how quaint. No, an undead abomination right below. I understand. We're closely connected with the city below. The undead seemingly wander as they please. City below. City below the city. Phrase you described the tunnels and ruins below Norvik. However, I will take this up with Lady Sageleaf. I pay good crowns for Hubbit protection. Hubbit, the halfway bridge tribe, commonly called the Halfways. 3 goblin tribes. Okay. Oh, so it's a misunderstanding then. Good. Wait, no, I don't actually believe you. Kept moving apples down there. You don't seem very alarmed about this. I don't believe you. What do you mean, cleric? You're a criminal harboring zombie workers. You need to be punished. Prepare to attack. Zombie is clearly working for you. That is illegal. You're doing something weird here. I don't like it. I greatly apologize for putting you in this situation. It is my neglect that led to this undead creature entering the tower. I will make sure to tighten up security in the future. No, you're... Ost! We'll do a clean sweep of the basement this evening. Get ready. Cobalt gives a screeched yell. Yes, master. I will also make sure to report this to both the Whibbit and the militia. We won't let you get a word in. Amazing. I'm trying to say you need to pay for your... You're clearly doing something shady here. Of course, I'll be sure to ask for a thorough inspection by the PCG. PCG or the Pest Control Guild. If there is anything unbecoming about my business here, it shall be uncovered and unveiled. Holy shit, just keeps going. Thank you very much for your service, cleric. It's because of great men like you that this city still stands. I'm sure your good word for the patriarch will assure a promotion of some kind as well, especially with this great work you're doing on the tea shop. Make him quiet. He's going circles around you. It's time to step in. Argue. Charisma. Resist his incredible oratory power. Focus on the main point, illegal zombie. Go. Stop. I know what you're doing. Pale man opens his mouth to respond. The zombie did not work on your property. He closes his mouth and looks at you. It was picking up apples or something. That's a violation of the bone purge. Yes, I'm aware. The pale man takes a deep breath. He reaches below his desk and brings forth a pouch. An isolated incident. It will not be repeated. Gained a bunch of crowns. He hands it to you. Score. Grasp the pouch tightly. As a city cleric, you obviously have the ability to accept dog's bota on behalf of Norvik. Dwarven for a day fine. Some might call it legal extortion, but it really depends on the district. Violation of the Bone Purge Code, Article 4, in singular violation cases, a dag's botea of minor class is issued. In relation to my status as the Tolstad business owner, that'd be precisely 25 crowns. He's dealt with this before, huh? Well done, justice has prevailed. Now is issues behind us. Anything else you needed? I require assistance with some things. Of course, cleric, anything for the city. I don't know where to go. Your shaky voice makes you sound positively fortified. I don't mean to tell you what to do, cleric, but there's a certain rumor that a local goblin chieftain is waiting for you. What rumor? Just common murmuring. Lady Miska Sageleaf is her name. She's down in the Goblin Garden. Of course you've heard of her. Lady Sageleaf is quite famous. Yeah, you don't want to fuck with that one. Okay. They call her the Dragon of Tolstad. Goblin lives in a garden? Well, not quite. You'll see when you get there. And when you do, make sure to pay your respects. Lady Sageleaf is a powerful ally. I would even go so far as to call her de facto lawkeeper here of this island fortress. Wait, this is part of the job, talking with some petty goblin queen? You may find her at the southern tip of Tolstad, the pale man says, and keeps scribbling on his papers in front of you. He does not value your time. That's all the help I need, thanks. Great, anything else you wanted to ask? I'm going. Before you do, make sure to collect all your belongings. Gives you a quick inspection with his dead eyes. Too quick, like he's trying to show you interest. Weird. At least he's not hitting on you. Would that be an improvement? Do I have any weapons on me? None, I'm afraid. They must be at the bottom of the river Torna. Yeah, I'm off the quest a bit. Pale man turns his face towards you and smiles. Only every government employee were as devoted as you, cleric. He gives you a stern expression. Good luck on your quest. Alright, leave it now. Okay. Run around. That's our pocket watch. Let's put that on. No, I don't want that. We'll do that. Inventory. Alright, so we got 50 bucks, a bread roll, our voting card, pocket watch. Let's throw it right there. What does the sword do? Strength -1 wisdom. I mean, we're already stupid, do we? Oh, we hold off. Play back. Done. Human no cause trouble. Oh, Ost, wiggling his little clawed feet, the kobold follows your every move with cold and flinching yellow eyes. Master say you behave. I got some questions for you. Short questions, go. Can I borrow your crossbow? Human is kidding, not funny. You'd make greater use of it than this puny creature. Just take it. Kobold snorts. Go away! Don't let this slide. Just take the crossbow. I'm gonna try to convince him. The kobold stares at you. Uh-oh. How do we do this? Appeal to his better nature? I don't fucking know. Stealing would be evil, so just demand it loudly. It's not. No, please don't. Find a reasonable argument, probably with a lie. +1 DC, you're exhausted. Let's go. Oh, you know exactly what to say. There's only one thing that could possibly convince this kobold that you should get the crossbow, and that is, of course, this can ask me to get your crossbow. Master did? The kobold glances over to his master. Yeah, he said I need it more than you. What? Why? Why don't you ask? He said you were so strong that you don't need it anymore. The kobold squints. He leans back and smirks and nods. Here we go. All right. Kobold reluctantly gives it. Master always right. The fact that he handed it over without even asking Pale Man first, love it. Weak human, of course you need crossbow. Thank you. All right, so it said I'm exhausted. What do I do about that? Dexterity and wisdom. Let's put that on our back. So what's this? Cure wounds, short rest. Remove 1 level of exhaustion, restore 1 spell slot. Let's spend a hit die on a short rest. Yes. Okay, I got 3 health back, so we should be full health. Lowered exhaustion by 1 level. So where do I see my exhaustion? Managed to restore 1 first level spell slot. Okay. Unlocked all ability checks. So where on this screen do we possibly see exhaustion? Empty feet slot, deep storage, questing. This is crazy. Journal. All right. Spell book. All right, I guess we just don't know where we see it. All right, what else is in here? Anything good? What's in the chest? Shards of Jor. Got it. This is incense. Nope, wrong button. Take the incense. What does the incense do? Easily burned spices and herbs can be used to recover first level. Okay, that's cool. Nope, nope. I still need to learn the controls. This stone slabs. Okay. No, don't want more incense. Ancient tome. Human, tall and beautiful. De verbis arsa culta. I need to get my hand on comprehend languages. All right, we'll leave it alone because I don't know how to read, apparently. Rune prayer book. Most of the pages dry, been completely drenched. Guessing. Oh, wait, no. Someone's attempted to dry this. No, no, no. This is your prayer book. So many hours wasted. Okay. Chant book. Able to sustain humidity and underwater. All right, we got our prayer book. What does this do for us? Anything? -3 intelligence. Cool. All right. That's good to know. All right, so he said collect my shit. Well, was my shit just my pocket watch? I guess my shit was just my pocket watch. All right, let's leave. Voice upstairs. Let us go. All right, Tolstad, Central Norvik. Men at work beneath Aguilar's green banner. Asgal's. Can I talk to you? No? Can I talk to you? Around the amphitheater scene, you see a number of dwarves hard at work. They're constructing a banner of some kind carrying a bright green flag. The banner of Asgal, the Fool. One of the dwarves stands to face you with a furrowed brow. He appears to be in a staring contest with the orc on the other side of the theater. Oi, Mr. City Man, he calls out as you approach. We've made it clear already. We're not moving, not one bit. That's no way to greet the cleric of Norvik? Oh, is that so? Guessing I'm supposed to grovel? I don't feel like you're going to. No need, you see. You hear the other dwarves laughing behind him. Nothing illegal going on here. Nothing at all. I don't care. I'm on a higher mission. Mission? He looks intrigued. Yes, so be as illegal as you want. But he mumbles, glancing back at his men. You stumped him. Interesting. We're not doing anything against the law at all. Thank you, Mr. City Man. This might be one of those kind of illegal, but also not sort of situations. They're both guilty and innocent, just like you. One of the older dwarves spits on the ground next to him. You even know who you're talking to, child. This here be Alphas of the Ban Embers, a foreman that is Galis movement Norvik. These Gaelics are right, city workers. He's done more good than all of you, Earth God combined, a true speaker for Asgal. Damn, that's a lot of good. You're a celebrity? It's a lot of good. See me exaggerates, he gives the older dwarf the stink eye. I'm also not in any way proud of my heritage. Nobility is just a poisonous hierarchy. He grins. Just wanted to make that clear. Don't mention the whole noble thing. It'll just piss him off unless you want that. Don't mention it. All right. About this Asgal. What about him? Everyone knows Asgal is some dwarven demigod. If you want to piss off the dwarf, then just pretend not to know who Asgal is. I like him. He seems cool. Like? He's Asgal, the great, the kind, our liberator. I apologize. He is cool. Yeah, very. I gotta ask though, is this a religion? Most certainly not. He scoffs in your general direction. Is it a cult? I don't know who you've been talking to, Mr. City Man, but let me assure you, Asgal was no god or demigod or anything related to it. He was a simple man with a dream of fair and just society. Nothing more. Ouch, sore spot. Boy, setting up a play or something? A play! Spits on the ground. We're holding a rally for the cause. This evening, workers across Tolstad will gather to hear the word of Asgal. He turns towards the orcs. And no one's going to stop it. You hear laughing coming from across the theater. Papers, alphas, Agent Vera. Who the hell are you? He grumbles and turns back to you. So, what you want? That orc lady sure is annoying. That's putting it mildly. So, it is a forenoon. I get the lads together, and when we arrive, the accursed woman is standing here. The dwarf shudders. She starts complaining, reaches out for something in his pocket, and takes out some documents. We show her the papers. And the papers are no good, she says. Bah! Cleric Square conflict ad. Real convenient, I say. No, there's nothing wrong with these papers. We are in our rights to speak out against tyrants and burghers. They are. Bureaucracy. They sure are playing a game they can't win. So she's wrong about the documents. Of course she is. She's a liar, the one. A filthy liar. Alphaz nods and grunts. Terrible liar. Can't even get the words out. He knows she's right about the documents, but doesn't want to admit it. Isn't a bit... Okay, so we're gonna have to figure out how to solve this situation then between this orc lady and these dwarves. So what's this really about exactly? Can I see the papers? Gives Pains a glance. Why? Construct an argument is why you should get the papers. Barely past that. Holy hell. Just tell them you're an expert and that you're on their side. I'm an expert. Are you now? Yes, also I'm on your side. He repeats louder. Are you now? Now hit him with the, I'm your best shot getting out of this. The dwarf grumbles. His eyes go from the orc behind you. Okay. Fine. Dwarf sighs and grabs something in his pocket. Hands over his scroll. I trust you with these documents, city man. Oh boy, if you had those to the orc, this could all be over right now. Tell us if we're in the wrong, I dare you. Because we're not, the old dwarf joins in. Take a step back and check it out. Let's see what's actually going on here. You can examine certain items in your inventory. All right, I'll take a look. Inventory. Examine. It's quite light. Some kind of magazine paper. Unrolling it reveals a short statement about political rally and the circle square. Permission of public gathering accepted, says in big letters at the bottom, followed by the signature Tolstad Magistrate Nicholas Darrow. The actual text uses an archaic and typically bureaucratic writing style. It's only a DC of 5, so let's try to beat it. Barely did again. All right, our dumbass is getting us through this. You scan the text again, checking for spelling, phrasing, and terminology is perfect, not a single error, except the date. It says the rally is supposed to be held on the 16th. Their document is perfectly legal, but it's expired. Have I seen this type before? Never. They must be rare. I don't believe that. I'm just stupid. Look at the dates. Yeah, it's expired. Okay, cool document. It is not. I don't like it. Oh, how come? Because it is a legal document, duh. Seems off. Fascinating. All right. So, what do you have to say for yourself? Not what I want. Done. Mr. Saban, what do you want this time? About the rally? What about it? I checked out the papers. I checked them out. Takes a deep breath. Okay, what did you find out, Cityman? Do I tell him these papers expired like last week, or do I tell him they're fine? You guys are in the right. Let's see. Yeah, they're fine. Takes the papers, right? Now go tell that to the orc. All right. Where's this orc? Hello, orc. The orc observes you with great interest. On the edge of the ruinous amphitheater, you see an orc sitting on one of the many loosened stone blocks. It looks like she's waiting for something or someone. Exuding an air of authority around her, the large woman gives you a wry smile. Her tusks are gleaming. I would not have guessed this was a woman, if I'm being honest, but all the power to you, orc lady. Not just physically imposing, this orc knows how to exert power in other ways as well. What's this? Not often we get Earth God around here. You sure walk around like a damn advertisement with the drab uniform. As he should! She presents her palm to you. Viola is my name. I'm second in command guild agent Tolstad. Nice to meet you. Yes, the handsome orc lady wants you to say a name. Be nice to her. She's a free strider. Make sure she knows you are a cleric. Do not grab her hand. That's not what this is. Let's see. Be nice to her. She's a free strider. Make sure I'm not going to follow strength on this. Charisma. Don't grab her hand. I'm Rag. Hello, Rag. She shoots you another smile, waiting patiently for you to say anything. What's the deal with the dwarves? Oh, them complicated as anything. I wouldn't be sitting here wasting my precious day if it wasn't for them. But in short, they're holding an unlawful assembly, and they won't let me even take a look at the document proving it. Not frustrating at all, she says and winks at you. She telegraphs her sarcasm heavily. All right. So should I just hand her the PPG thing I got? I can't. I already gave it back. Check the papers. They're expired. They are indeed expired and invalid. Wait, they let you check the papers? Aren't you a smooth talker? If you could get them to me, that'd be quite the favor. Explain it to me in detail from the top. It's all just inconvenience. These lovely jailers have decided by themselves to hold a rally here on this lovely little city square. Unfortunately, they need a permission on public gathering. They do not have a proper one. You pick up on our use of the word proper. What does that entail? Proper. She scoffs. It is marked for last week. It is expired. But can you believe her? I can because I saw it. Simple, really. These dwarves are ignoring my call to disperse, so I'm here as a witness. If they do not leave by sundown, they will be fined and or arrested. Why don't you just come back at sundown? I would if it wasn't for the fact that I need to witness the entirety of the trespassing. Since it was served during the morning, if they do not disperse by sundown, they will be inflicted with an entire day's worth of fines. I'd have an assistant do it or a secretary, but we're stretched as thin as with the election coming up. No, I'll just sit here and smile politely. Arrested by whom? She gives you a smug grin. You, perhaps the monopoly of violence here on Tolstad is more of an oligopoly? It'll be a roll of the die to see where who gets employed to handle these rude dwarves. Maybe some goblins. All right. As you can imagine, mercs tend to lack the finer touch. I'd love to enforce your justice. I don't want anything to do with this mess. Nod and look away. She laughs. Now you're acting like a true city official. All right, move on. Trouble would at least be exciting. This is just dull. If only I could get my hands on those documents, I could just simply hand them over to the city and go home early. Or rather, head back to the office and complete the York-sized draft for the marketing meetup. Sorry, I've got a lot on my plate. She's hamming it up to get your sympathy. Truly amazing actress. You get her this PPG thing, then that'd be a pretty easy way to clean this mess. She'll totally be in your debt. Okay, so we can get her in our pocket. I'll solve this. That's what I do. I'm a hero. You are indeed. She keeps laughing. You certainly entertain her. I'd like to know more about you. Little old me, I'm an open book. What's it like being an orc in Norvik? My kind of quite rare, so she mumbles her gaze, trailing off towards the horizon. The occasional comment does sting a bit. I've gotten used to it. How nice of you to ask. Yes, I'm a wonderful person. Your comment elicits a spontaneous laugh. Oh, gods be damned, you're a special little man. I'm a little weirdo, in fact, is what they call me. That's the first genuine laugh from her. She carries a thoroughly constructed mask. I can attempt to flirt? All right, you're a strong and physically imposing woman. She covers her mouth and tusk with a hand. You got one shot. She's bedazzled by your confidence. Don't fuck this up. Do it. Climb that mountain. Tell her when the business is settled, you like to take her out to dinner. That should do it. You got real nice tusks. Best you carry me around like a straw doll. All right, I'm trusting my charisma. When business is settled, I'd like to take you out to dinner. Really now? Night out with a government employee? How exotic. I'm not sure about my schedule at the moment after the election, though. Score! Come find me next week and we'll set something up. But for now, anything else you wanted? You're working for the Freeze Dryers? I don't work for the revolution. It's just a revolution. You fool, you knew that? Maybe? I work for the Ascani Reeds Trading Company. We promote the Freeze Strider ideals in Ascan. Currently, we focus on making sure this election process goes smoothly. The new way people in the East have overthrown the old wizards and gods for years. All right, yeah. Thank you for bringing Freed Striderism. I don't really view it as an ism, but you're welcome. You become even more of a Free Strider. I'll be honest, this is one of the reasons I took this job, speaking with individuals such as yourself, hearing what they have to say, so thank you for that. She is being genuine. Sweet. All right, where are you from? I like her. I was ready to hate her, but I like her. She doesn't answer you at first. Instead, she looks away for a moment, smirks. You mean because I'm an orc and I can't be Norvokian? She says, looking at you with a stern expression. I'm sorry. She laughs. Oh, don't be. I'm only messing with you. Start going down on your knees. No, really. I'm sorry. Stop, please get up. She guides you back to your feet. I'm actually not from Norvik, believe it or not. I'm from Blood City Bay. I ran with the war bands when I was a girl. She could crush your skull with ease, and that's a bad thing. Took me all around the coast, she explains, far from the Cursed Plains. We were hired during the Third Revolutionary. She stays behind. Those were the days. All right, asking questions. Oh, silly me talking about myself all the time. What about you? I'm a literal walking corpse. I am your savior. Oh my, such a knight. Damn right. She gives a short laugh. Anyway. You're important business. She leans in and squints at you. Fascinating. Perhaps I can be of service? Tell me what you know about the tea shop. Tea shop that blew up, she says dramatically. Sounds like a magazine tale. I heard it was an accident. The Post mentioned it in passing. Minor mishap, I believe, was the official quote. Although, from what people tell me, it was quite the explosion. So you were in the area? No, I was in the North Wall, company business. Sign of an outsider, she calls it the North Wall instead of just North Wall. She'll learn in time. You sure like her, don't you? What's not to like? She looks inland. I did see the smoke. Was a clear day. What do you think was the cause? Earth God. Don't give away too much, she's prying. The magistrate says it was an accident. I believe it was. Don't give away too much. Believe it was an accident. Good soldier, she says, and gives you a fist salute. Hold on, are you here to investigate the tea shop? Don't answer that. She has no control over you. You might be a free strider, but your business is your own. Get away from the conversation. Stand against her. She has no right. No. But actually, she says, holding out her hands. Beware, this woman knows how to manipulate people. Maybe? Is that maybe a yes? Nice weather we're having. Are you here for the tea shop? You look lovely today. Thanks. Are you here to investigate the tea shop? I'm here to do business with the tea shop, the one that blew up. Running would be silly, but at this point, I'm here to investigate the tea shop. Interesting. I'll be honest, I assumed to say we just ignore it, but they sent you? Perhaps it was secret. Should have stoically avoided the question better. It's fine. She would find out eventually anyhow. Sort of a giveaway. Clearly someone thinks this is an esoteric mess if they send a cleric to look into it. I can finally learn what this word means. The magic of Jor and his strings. The coast is infused with it. The name of our realm. Legendary wizard. All right. Why would the city avoid sending a representative? What exactly have you heard? What exactly have you heard? Blew up, fireplace incident. Bullshit, of course. Most likely a rogue spellcaster. Why would the city avoid sending a representative? Duh, because of the election, of course. Look, Tolstad has highly volatile district, lots of extremist ties. I believe this tea shop acted as sort of a lightning rod. So when a place like that blows up, why would any faction spend resources investigating it? Especially when those resources could be spent on trying to win terribly important election. Sound reasoning. Well, some might see as corruption. I classify it more as simple, boring, but ultimately harmless bureaucracy. All right. You sure are. Good luck, cleric. A train company do help you out. Let me know. You can usually find me down our HQ in Water Lane. Looking forward to seeing you there. This woman knows how to manipulate weaker men like her already. Where's the goblin chieftain? Lady Sageleaf, just head down these stairs. All right. By moving ahead to the side, eyes look south. You see a guard of some sort. You can see a goblin or two of the ramparts. Thanks, I should get going. All right, let's get that paper back. I don't have it. Let's see if we can get that paper back. I'm going to be so heartbroken if I can't. About the rally. Spoke with Agent Vera. Really now? What did the brutes say? Careful now, situation on Blade's edge. You could either taunt him, see if you can get him to act out, or you could try to reason with them, or simply tell them to leave. If you don't leave before sundown, you'll be fined and arrested. Pray noblemen like you wouldn't want to get arrested now, would you? I don't believe... Oh, yeah? Will you do the honors then, Mr. Cleric City Man? You hear chuckles among the dwarves. They find you ridiculous in your old school armor. It's going to end poorly. Abort, abort. Yeah, I'm going to stand up to him. Oh, really? You hear chuckles from the dwarves. They find you ridiculous in your old school armor. Oh, yeah? Oh, really? Dwarf speaks with the intensity of a boy desperately needs to prove his manhood. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Why is he playing along with this? He's not playing along. He's being a man. Yeah, huh? Ah! Dwarf exclaimed feral noise. Very coarse, chilled by his aggression. All right, grab him. Begin the encounter. Growls at me. He's enjoying this. It's time. Show him your true strength. Honestly, it's not going to matter too much. Probably should try to take the initiative here. Big roll. Fuck! Go! Somehow you reach towards him, attempting to grip his arm. A good grapple should put his ambitions to rest. The dwarf meets your assault head on, meeting your arms. These calloused hands wrapped tightly around your chainmail. Stand down, save me, he screams inches from your face. How romantic. Highly romantic, like all manly business. What will you do? Say nothing, just don't let him overtake you. What do we do? Say nothing. Nat 20! The dwarf tries to push you to the side. You almost lose your footing. This guy's strong, keeps going. He attempts to overpower you, pushing you backwards. Scrawny human, what do you think you're messing with? Get him, Alphas, his men cheer. Stay strong, prove your manhood. What are you trying to accomplish here, cleric? He shoots you a strong question. My job to put you down a peg, blue blood? That sounds like I shouldn't be saying that. I'm keeping the law. Tell that to the orc. The dwarf towers over you in spirit. Get ready for the second assault. You can't hold out much longer. Okay, what will you do now? Charisma, come up with a funny joke. 6. Ah, I won! Just go with a classic dwarven wordplay. You know it well, even if it doesn't make any damn sense. You're a beardy fellow, aren't you? The dwarf tries to hold in a chuckle. Well done. It's a classic Asgalian joke, if you can call it that. No, you cannot explain it. Shut up, he roars with a smirk. Dwarves are such strange creatures. The dwarf pulls back his head. What is he doing? Oh no. Get ready. Alphonse slams his forehead against your helmet. Ah! Like a brick. Barely conscious, holding on. Holy shit! Dwarves, fascinating creatures. You done, city men? This will be the final attempt. Both of you are worn out. Get ready. Third tries the charm. The final attempt. Now you end it. Take him down. Oh, sweet. Headbutt the dwarf back. Bam! Down goes Alphas. He attempts to break your resolve through a deep growl. You meet him with a growl of your own, a deep and manly screech. It shocks every onlooker. Alphas! The older dwarf exclaims. You reach back your head. The dwarf squints. And slamming your head forward, you hear a deafening noise. The sound of metal against stone. You are victorious. Let's go! Dit Javla fa anskap, he mutters. That kind of gut can only mean one thing. What is he insinuating? Yes, you are. Then the Exalius laughs. You're part dwarf, aren't you? Best deny it. You might have some foul ancestry, minor. I don't know about that. Of course you are. They stare at the leader, yelling on the ground. Boys, he groans, starts getting up. Maybe this wasn't such a swell idea in the end. But Alphas... Ah! Alphas gets up and walks over to his men. They argue for a few minutes. You understand why I'm doing this now, don't you? He does not look too happy when he gives you a begrudging yes, Mr. Cityman. You force him to respect you. Well done. You see thoughts starting to swirl behind the dwarf's dark eyes. He turns to his companion and raises a hand. Boys, we're leaving. Disgruntled as they are, none of them complain too much as they pack up their tools and grab their green banner. Before setting off, Alphaz gives you a stern look. You're a strange lad, but I see you're nothing like her. If you want to do some real good on Tolstead, then join us. Find us down on the crossing. He nods and walks away with his band of unhappy dwarves. Finally got rid of them. Phew. Let's go talk with the orc again. Holy shit, we did it. I'm taking the simple hammer. Let's us. Can I just like throw that? A weapon doesn't go there. So this gives me dexterity and wisdom. This gives me better constitution. I'm taking dexterity and wisdom right now. This heals 5 HP. We're only down 3, so I'm going to hold on to it. All right, let's go talk to our love. I'm back. I have to say, with all due respect, well done. Right, the dwarves. Oh yes, I saw the whole thing. The whole thing? That's how you handle them? By resolving it with a few kind words? Won't say that's not impressive on its own, human. You said what you had to do to make things happen easy. I did wrestle him too. Did you see that? Very manly. She sighs. At least it's over now. Done great service to the Ascani Reed's Trading Company today. And on the topic of payment, gain money. She hands you a pouch of silver coins. Yes, jackpot. Give me another job now. The orc laughs. The thrill got you hooked, eh? I'm sure I can find some use for your services again. She gives you a kind smile. She's an expert manipulator, that one. May Earth smile upon you. And do visit our trading post down on Water Lane if you have time. I would love to see you there. What a kind lady. Maybe she isn't so bad after all. You'll make great loads of coin working with this orc. Good luck with your business. We'll meet again. Well met. I love you. Well met, Agent Vera. Same to you, Cleric. Now it's just you alone, Circle Square. Quest complete, leave. Awesome. All right. That is going to do it for this video. I am much happier with this start. Please, if you want to follow this journey, make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment, anything. I plan on trying to upload as much as I can and not leave anyone hanging or this game. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.